Hey y'all, how's it going? We're back with another video. It's going to be another upper body video. Today we're actually going to be hitting chest and buys. So, you know, I'll be doing a lot of pushing and doing all sorts of stuff. You know what I mean? It's always a wide variety when we work out, you know. Obviously today we're focusing on two muscles individually, but, you know, there's a lot of packed into these videos. That's what I try and do. I try and make the most of the videos at a reasonable time too. But you know, we're gonna be getting in there as always, focused like a dog, and just busting one. You know, like we're gonna go crazy, and that's just the mood I'm in today. I woke up in that mood. I was like, let's kill it, man. Because like, you know, I hit legs. Not 2 days ago, and yesterday I woke up, you know, after hitting legs, and I was like, oh man, I had that old man feeling. Like, it was the first time in a minute since I did that. I think it was because I, like, did partials, and then, did fulls, and it's been a minute since I did that, so, you know, just changing the workouts up, not the actual workouts, but, like, the way you're doing the workouts. I think that's what got me. But, you know, today we're feeling like $1 million. I'll probably feel like $1 billion after. But, you know, I'm just ready to get it. I'm ready to eat. But, I'll catch you guys when we get to the gym. Alright, so we just got to the gym. Just sitting here drinking my pre-worky. You already know. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta ask, like, can you all relate with this? So, like, I drink my pre-workout, and sometimes it'll just, like, smack me, like, when I first used to start taking it, you know, and I take it 5 days a week, you know, because I work out 5 days a week, but, like, some days it's, like, it still gets me going, but, like, you know, it just doesn't hit you, but, like, I feel like today, why this is going to smack me, hear me out, is I, actually took a little bit more than one scoop, probably, like, a scoop and a half, maybe, almost. I wouldn't say 2, maybe like 1 3/4. But like, because my jar was just empty, you know what I mean? It's like, there wasn't even a scoop left. So I'm like, I was actually struggling to get 1 scoop. And I'm like, screw it. I just went like that. I'm like, I hope I don't regret this, you know? But, you know, I, like, sometimes I'll drink coffee, and that will just smack me. Actually, every time I drink coffee, it just smacks me. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to having coffee, like that type of caffeine or whatever, but, like, pre-workout, like, you know, you still get the get from it, but, like, it's weird. You would think coffee would be nothing if I drink pre-workout, you know? I don't know. But what I will say is, let's get to the workout. All right, so what we got coming in here is a nice in-tight chest press, you know. We actually do 5 partials, and then we go into doing 10 reps. So 3, 5, 10. As you can see, we did the short choppies for the partials, and then here we are to the full range of motion for full reps. But, you know, divvying your workouts up like that I feel like it really can help you, because, you know, once I started those 10 reps, I was already feeling the burn, because I was initiating with the short, choppy movement, where it really engages your chest, and then, you know, doing the full range of motion where you drive through your chest, it really pulls a burn. And then we do kettlebell shoulder press. Man, I always struggle with this one, because I always struggle to get, like, my arm up over my shoulder, but I like doing this. It's been a minute since I did it, so, you know, I bring it back. We did that for three sets of 10 each arm, you know, so 20 in total. Then we go to this is actually, so there's bench settings, you know, 1's flat, 2's just slight, and then 3's usually where I keep it, but I put it on 2, so, like, we're definitely engaging our chest a lot more on this, but we do that for 3 sets of 10. Like I said, incline bench with dumbbells was, like, my thing forever. Like, I just love doing incline bench with dumbbells, and, you know, I kind of went away from it for a little while. Now I'm starting to come back to it, but it used to be in every workout that I had, no matter what, whether I was at the home gym or out at the school gym, you know, I was always doing it. Then we come in here, we do 3 sets, 10 hammer curls, 10 and 10 split for each arm. This is another one that I've always just had in my workouts no matter what. You know, it's one that I went away for a little bit and then starting to come back. You know, and that's what you got to do. You got to alternate workouts through your workouts and stuff, so you're not always doing the same things, even though you can have different variations of it, just like that, you know, the short range of motion like I showed you. But, like, eventually you got to go find something new, and then you can come back to it, you know. But then we got some good old wings here, or flies. We did 7 partials and then 10 fulls with a 10-second hold at the end. I'm telling you, you do those, you will, your chest will be huge. You'll feel the burn after the first set. Look at, like, I could barely even hold it out there. I'm just holding, trying to hold it together, you know what I mean, as best as possible. But my arms were giving out, and it was getting a little bit wider. But, you know, doing that hold at the end there, that really burns your chest because it keeps a lot of tension. And then, you know, we go into this, we do a ladder set, 3 sets at 7, 7, 7. So this one we actually started with the short range of motion first, then we go to the half, and then we go to the full. But man, I'm like the close one, man, that really fires you up, and it only sets it harder for them other ones. So like by the time you gotta do the full range of motion, you're using everything to get that weight up and over. And then you know, I'm not gonna lie, this machine's always been at the gym. I just started recently using it. I don't even know really what it's called. And I kind of like the single arm chest press. So that's what I'll call it. But I do it for 3 sets of 10, 10, 10 each arm, 20 in total. You know, and I just like to drive through with this one. Kind of just, you know, almost like a punch. Like punch through, punch through, punch through. That's kind of how I see this one. But, you know, obviously you're not going to be able to use as much weight as you would really want to because you don't have no back, you know, something to back you up. But, like, this is a nice free-form motion almost, but with a machine that I feel like. I like it. It's something that I just started recently using, so I got to see if it's actually helping me gain muscle or not. You know what I mean? I do get a burn from it, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I just like it because, like, you know, I like to train like a UFC fighter almost. Like, if you feel me, I'm not anything like that, but like I kind of like in my mind like to train like a UFC fighter. But then we just got some good old cable pulls. You know, nothing out of the ordinary. We do that for 3 of 10 and 10. I want to say we did the 10 short ones, nice in and tight, where we're hugging our elbows right to our body, and then we flick them out, and we just keep them, you know, pumping. We try and pump with the chest too. That's why I keep it on chest day. Now we do some good old, I don't even know what to call those. I mean, obviously pull-ups, but like having your legs up like that engages your core so much that, oh my gosh, you will feel it. You'll feel the ripness, and then obviously you got to drive up with your biceps. So that one's just a great workout in general, even for your bis and chest, because that's what it happens when you kick your legs out like that. Then you can see here, you know, I'm just doing inclined machine press or chest press, and I'm doing it for 3 sets at 10. But this is the end of the workout. I was so fatigued I could barely even hit the weight, so you know I had to drop weight. And but always, you know, you can do that. You know, drop weight, but then pick it back up in a few seconds and work. You know, it's all right to do that. I know I'm kind of going into the you know, the pump check, but this has to be said. Push yourself. Even if you gotta drop the weight in the mid set, just pick it up. You know, drop 10 pounds, go right back at it. Oh yeah, that core that's coming together. Is if we really hit tries. Look at that chest. Oh. Beautiful. Yeah, alrighty, y'all. So we're on our way home now. I think Ma got's cooking pulled pork and mac and cheese, like a combo mixed together. That's what she said she was going to be making tonight, but I don't know. Well, it's only 2:30, so I hope she maybe starts it soon, you know what I mean? Maybe more like a late lunch, early dinner, you know. Other than that, I don't know what the hell we're getting, but now, you know, as always, I gotta show the food, man. Pulled pork. Oh my God, now let's get that mac and cheese and mix that up. Well, we're on our way home. I would say the lift was alright today. I definitely got like ripping off the pre-workout because like that was a lot more than what I usually, not a lot more, but it was more than what I take, so it did hit me a little different. So I did have the energy in that respect, but like I was just catching bad fatigue. Like by the end, like you can see in that last workout there, I had to drop the weight mid-set, you know, and just couldn't push through like I normally do. But like I think it has to do with being on a cut, and maybe my hydration's a little iffy because this morning I didn't like the color of the pee-pee, you know. You gotta check it. If it's a little yellow, you know what I mean, you gotta get that shit clear. It's not good until it's clear. And that's why, like, sometimes I'll spend more, you know, and obviously it's what you drink the day before and stuff like that, but sometimes I'll wait to go to the gym until I can get my, you know, stuff clear, because then I know I'm hydrated, at least for right now, you know. But come on, you gonna let, whatever, fuck it. But you know, all right, before I lost my train of thought, you know, you gotta have your urine right and your hydration right. But anyways, I would say for the most part though, you know, today's lift was about mid, a lot of fatiguing out, but you know, I think I'm gonna go on the bulk pretty soon. I know I keep mentioning going back on the bulk. I mean, like I said, I've dropped 10 pounds because I felt like I was getting fat. I mean, I wasn't getting fat, you know, I wasn't seeing my muscles how I like to see them, you know, because I guess I lean more towards bodybuilding, but I also like being a power lifter, you know, like I want to lift heavy weights, but I also want to look good. So it's like I'm in this weird hybrid mode, you know what I mean? Like, and obviously I'm natural. Nope. Obviously, I think that's clear as day that I'm natural. I'm not on anything, because I feel like, man, I'd be like 10 mile on that stuff. Like, I'd be crazy off the walls. Huge. But like, just especially with the work ethic, and then you put that in there, oh my God. But I just could never bring myself to do that, let alone I have a bad heart to begin with, fellas, and it just won't work out well. I don't think so. And I couldn't do it. But you know, obviously not every lift is supposed to be your best lift, bottom line. But as long as you put the effort to make it your best lift possible that day, is all that really matters, honestly. Because you can only do so much, and not every lift's going to be 100, clearly. But as long as you feel like you put up 100% of your effort into that lift, and that's what I felt, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I dropped weight to get 10 reps in. I pushed until I couldn't do it, and then I dropped the weight like I did mid-set, you know what I mean? That's how I preach that. If you got to set the weight down for like 2 seconds, pick that back up though, and you better rep that. You know what I mean? So if you got to set it down 2 times in 10, you know, in one set, make sure you only take a 3-second break though. Don't be taking no minute break, lifting it back up to get your 10 reps. No, that's not how it works. If you can't wait 3 seconds, pick it up and go right back at it, then you shouldn't probably be lifting that weight, bottom line. But like, if you do, let's say 5 reps, you get halfway, you fatigue out, or you know, you just can't push it no more, stop, 3-second count, pick it back up, go. Even if you hit 3 more reps, 3-second count, pick it up, do them last 2, top it off at the same weight. Or if you have to, you know what I mean, and you know you can't do it at that weight, at, you know, a good form level, you know, at not a good form, but like, I know you're going to be sacrificing form for this, but at a decent form. You know, I'm not the biggest form freak, and I can say that right now. I know, obviously, some people are all about form. Sometimes I'm just about putting that weight up, and that's honestly, actually, most of the time I'm about putting that weight up. Obviously, you got to have decent form I'm not saying you have to have the best form, but obviously, if you're arching your back and it's like this, come on, put the weight down. But like, if you got a little bit of arch in your back, don't be doing it all the time. But if it's just for that, to finish that set off, then do it. Just get the set done, because that's the only way your muscles are gonna grow, is by pushing through. You gotta push through that wall. Obviously, there's a difference between fatiguing out and pushing through the wall, because fatiguing out means it's not gonna go, you know. But like, if it's more about pushing through that wall and you need a little bit of arch, I'm not saying it, but you know, it's not the end of the world if you use some arch. And that's like, I don't know. I'm not a professional. I've never been a professional. I'm not a personal trainer or anything, but that's just my logic on it. If you just need that little bit to get it up, do it. Obviously, don't kill yourself and hurt yourself doing it. But if it's just that little bit that you need, do it. I'm all about it. I really am. But you know, most importantly too, it's just about getting in there and having that work ethic, because you're not always going to get the best lift of the world. I mean, I love when I will say, when I get my best lifts, it's on the bulk, because I got a ton of food. You know, I got all the energy in me. Obviously, I'm hot. You know, my hydration's always on key. I think that was one problem, like I said today. But like, you know, you have all that energy from all the food and stuff that you got to burn off. So by having all that, you know, I mean, that's when you hit your 100% lifts, is when you're bulking. The cut is just a grind. You know, you're not going to be hitting what you want. Like, and that's the thing, is I'm still trying to hit numbers that I was doing at my peak form at 183. And, you know, I'm down at 174 probably right now. I got to weigh myself when I get home. But like, you know, I'm 10 pounds less basically hitting the same weights that I was at 183. And this is because we're maintaining now, but like, that is what I have in my mind. As long as I can stay in the ballpark where I was when I was bulking, that's where I want to be at. Because then once I go in the bulk, we may go up another 20 pounds in weight, like 30 pounds. You never know how crazy you can get. Like, I feel like I'm shooting, you know, not astronomical numbers. They're still attainable to a point, but like, you know, you can go. I went crazy on my last bulk, because I bulked all after I graduated from college in, what was it, January, February, March, April, May. I think it was May. Yeah, I graduated in May. You know what I mean? I went from bulking all the way kind of towards the end of college, before I graduated, all the way kind of probably till December. So I went bulking all summer. Obviously, being outside all the time and working, I'm fighting to keep my bulk, because, you know, working in the trades, I'm sweating. I can't tell God, can you make it colder out, please? You know, but like, I was eating crazy through the summer, bulking just to keep, you know, a lot of weight. I was still in that like 178. I think we started at the bulk at like 165. Honestly, seriously, realistic, 165, 170. We were somewhere in there when we started the bulk, and we got all the way up to 183. But like, I'm telling you, I started lifting. I put like, on all my lifts, I probably added another 30 pounds to everything that I was doing. That's how crazy the last bulk was. And I'm all for like people bulking for a long period of time, and then like, you know, maintaining, not necessarily cutting. Like, you can maintain at a certain weight just so you stay, you know, stable until it all turns into, I guess, a more lean muscle mass. You know what I mean? Instead of gaining all the weight and then cutting it off, you know, like, just maintain. You can maintain for a while, I feel like, instead of having to, you know, go up 20, 25 pounds and then dropping your weight 10 pounds, you know. And it really, how much did you add to your lifts then, you know? Where me, right now, you know, I dropped 10 pounds, clearly. But, like, for a while, I was kind of maintaining at 183. And then I'm like, all right, now that I've maintained at, like, a peak bulk, I'm going to start to cut back and lean myself out, but try and keep the same muscle mass, and that, like, my lifting weight is the same, you know? But, you know, could go on all day. This is like, I got like the most clear mind after the gym, because like I just put everything in. You know, you just come out so, I guess, I come out relaxed after the gym. Like, I'm just not anxious, just level-headed, clear mind, just chilling, you know. But I won't, you know, I'd like to keep it short with the talks and stuff. Obviously, this is like one of my longest talks, I think, ever on the channel. But like, you know, sometimes I just like to vibe off at you guys, you know what I mean? I really appreciate it. But I'll wrap the video up. I appreciate everyone for watching, and if you made it this far, you know, I really appreciate it. You know, you stuck around. You a real one. But you know, really stay grinding and stay hustling. That's the thing. Stay disciplined, stay focused. And, you know, if you made it this far, seriously, leave a like, subscribe, because I appreciate it. You know, if you want to, leave post notifications on, because I'm trying to post as much as possible. You know, when work picks back up, maybe a little different. You know, I mean, I just probably will keep to the short form videos, but, you know, for now, I like making these long form videos to really kind of just, you know, show my whole day and what my day-to-day life is kind of like when I'm going to the gym. But that's probably all it for today, fellas. As always, stay focused, stay grinding, stay hustling. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.